let's talk about this $10,000 grant that has your name written all over it. And so you are here because you are interested in starting a business, or you already have a business of your own. Well, Verizon has over $1 million that they plan on giving out to small business owners like yourself. And so let's speak it and claim it. This grant money, this $10,000 is coming your way. And so I need to let you all know that Verizon has $1 million that they are going to give out. And it means that they are giving out more and more money. Before we even get into this grant, you need to set yourself up for success. In order to have that best chance, there's two foundational actions that need to be taken. First, you need to get yourself a legal business entity. That means an LLC or a corporation. Having a sole proprietorship can work well to keep costs low at the very, very beginning. But in order to have more credibility in the eyes of grant sponsors and many other business partners that you'll work with in the future, it is good to have a business entity. And if you don't know where to start, you can check out this video linked above where I review Zen Business. I personally formed my LLC with them. Secondly, and this point is even more important than the first one, you need to get yourself a separate business bank account. It is not good for you, your family, or anybody else to mix their personal income with their business income. One, it is going to be a pain when tax time comes around. It's not going to be pretty when you have to separate your personal income from your business income, as well as your expenses. Your life will be so much easier if you start from the jump and make the decision to open up a separate bank account for your business. And to stress on this point even further, if you do not separate your income from your personal income, the courts could see you as one in the same, which means that if your business goes under, your personal money, your investments, your house, your assets are at risk as well if you don't clearly separate your business from yourself. And so if you don't know where to start, I have linked in the description a review of the top 5 online business bank accounts and that new business owners have a great chance of getting. Now that we've gotten the foundation done, let's get into the nitty-gritty about this free grant money. Verizon has partnered up with the LISC again to give small business owners more money to fund their business. And so the grant is open right now and is available until November 14th at 11:59 Pacific Standard Time. That means 2:59 a.m. the next day Eastern Standard Time. But I know that you are not going to wait to the very, very last minute to submit this grant application. The sooner you can get it done and move it on to your next grant, getting $5K of free money here, $10K here. Let's make the free money add up. And so it will make you happy to know that if you have applied for this grant and got rejected, you can apply again. And if by some chance you are not able to apply, they will open up this grant application again in the future. But if you can apply for this grant now, it's better to apply sooner rather than later, because again, you can apply multiple times for this grant, but one time within each round. I can't stress this enough. I do not want you to pass on the chance of getting this $10,000. So if you feel like you are qualified and ready to go, then apply for this grant. And so there are only a few qualifications that I want to talk about, but I know that you are going to be happy to hear it because I know what I'm about to say you can do, and you will qualify for this grant. So to gain access to this grant application, you need to complete 2 courses or attend 2 coaching events. For a course to be considered complete, you must do the pre-work, video, and practice sessions. For a coaching event to be considered complete, you must attend the session and complete the conclusion question. So to be able to apply for this grant, All you have to do is complete 2 courses or coaching events. You don't have to make over $500,000 or be in business for more than 5 years. You can apply for this grant. And these grants that are open to a lot of people don't come around very often. So when you see an opportunity, I want you to jump on it as quickly as you can. And so it's going to open up to your courses. And it's going to recommend a couple of courses for you. Intro to online growth marketing, keep your credit in good shape, how to use it, find the right financing for your business. So financing, getting money for your business is one of the hugest struggles when trying to take your business to the next level. And they're going to give you free coaching material to help you and walk you through this process. So let's just review. We got keep your credit in good shape, how to use it, not lose it. Then we have find the right financing for your business. We have winning contracts, how to write winning business proposals. We have the basics of search engine optimization, get discovered. SEO is so important, especially when it comes to your website and being able to be found by customers. And then we have intro to online growth marketing, from customer to advocate. And so the online space is really important and especially can provide that free traffic to your business that we all need. So you have these really good courses to choose from. Now let's go into the coaching. Let's see the coaching events. And so some of these events are actually coming up soon. So on September 21st, so this month on the 21st, there is a live event where they're going to discuss the business plan. So the business plan is a crucial document walking through your entire business. What's the growth strategy? What's its strengths, its weaknesses? What is the market analysis? What's your marketing plan? Your business plan goes into all of this detail and more and sets your business up for success. And so we have that live event on the 21st. And then on the 26th, we have Ask the Expert. So one of the biggest struggles new business owners have is getting free traffic to your business or brand, because we know that once more people find out who we are in our business, they're more likely to buy. They just need to find out about how great we really are. And so this live event will really focus on how to bring customers to you. And so you can register for those events. And then we have one-on-one reviews, where the small business one-on-one reviews are 2-hour events designed to provide hands-on assistance to help you accelerate your business growth. And so that is the coaching events available. So we talked about courses, coaching, community. One of the hardest things as a business owner is finding community of like-minded people. It can be a huge struggle trying to grow your business, especially if you are doing it alone. And so finding a good community of entrepreneurs is really important along your journey. So they have an event on the 29th called Community Connect that you can attend. And then they also have different groups that you can join. So they have Black-owned businesses, they have retail trade, and they have woman-owned business groups. And so you can join one of these to stay connected with other business owners. And then we have incentives. So not just the grant application, not just the $10,000 is available to you. Also, because you are part of the Verizon Small Business Digital Ready program, you can have access to a free technology consultation. So they're giving away 2 free months of a mobile business phone. So if you don't have a business number yet, you can get connected with Verizon. And then they also have a promotion where you can get 30% off your first 3 months for email marketing. And email marketing is a very good business to be in, as you own your personal list. And then we have a couple of other perks. You can get free 60-day trial of online bookkeeping, and you can get a 14-day trial for Blue Jeans video conferencing for small businesses. And so I'm gonna let you check out the rest of the perks. I just wanted to briefly touch on it, but we have video education trainings, we have coaching, we have community, and we have business perks. And this is all in addition to the $10,000 grant. So the Verizon Small Business Digital Ready program is a great community to be a part of. Welcome everyone to the Financially Free family, where we make consistent actions to maximize our income, scale our businesses. Today, I have a great one for you all. It is a grant. And if you don't know, a grant is free money for your business, which means that you do not have to pay it back. And so through the Wells Fargo Open for Business grant, the Houston Fund is distributing over $20 million to racially and ethically diverse small businesses and nonprofits. So if you know any entrepreneur at all in Houston, you have to tell them about this grant right here. To give you a breakdown, I will talk about the grant sponsor, the grant award, requirements, timeline, and the application. The Houston Fund for Social Justice and Economic Equity was founded in May of last year to enact transformational change by investing resources into initiatives that empower and uplift communities of color. The Houston Fund will distribute these grants over a 3-year period towards the purchase of property, equipment, and other tangible assets, supporting economic development in underserved communities, which means that the Houston Fund will be giving out more grant money in 2023 and 2024. Did I mention a 3-year period? So if you are in Houston and have a business, get this money. As it relates to the grant award, they are giving out anywhere between $10,000 to $65,000 to diverse small business owners and nonprofit organizations that focus on leveling the playing field. In terms of the grant requirement, there are 6 that I got to call out. For number 1, your business has to have been established prior to December 31st of 2021. Secondly, your business needs to be located within the city of Houston. Third, your business needs to be located within a vulnerable community with a social vulnerability index score of 0.5 or higher. For the 4th requirement, your business needs to have between 1 to 50 employees. This includes yourself, full-time, part-time employees, and 1099 contractors. For the 5th requirement, your business needs to have gross less than $1.5 million. And lastly, your business cannot be in a restricted industry. For example, that means no adult entertainment, no alcohol, or political businesses. And so the deadline to apply for this grant is August 23rd at 11:59. That is just a few days away, so I need you to apply for this grant as soon as possible. And so to gain access to this grant application, you will need to create an account, and then you will need to pass a set of profile questions, which are the 6 requirements I mentioned earlier. Then you will need to fill out the grant application, and I will include the PDF below, but you need to submit this online. And so I know you're gonna say it's pretty lengthy, but for $65,000, it sounds worth it to me. And so I hope this grant money will give you the support you need to grow your business. I cannot wait to see you next time. Peace, stay building, bye. You will be one of the first people to know what I'm about to share with you today. Hey ambitious friends, and welcome to Darcy's Business. I'm so grateful to have you all here with me today, where I'm going to share resources and just be a support for you so that you can get financially free. That's what we all want to do. And so today I'm going to share with you a grant in under 2 minutes. So this grant is $10,000, and it is based on a partnership between AEO, the Association for Enterprise Opportunity, and Capital One. It is the Capital One Business Grant Program. And so the application opens March 10th. Yes, you heard me right. That's tomorrow. I am trying to get this out to you as soon as possible, and it hasn't even opened yet. So you are one of the first people to know about this grant and to apply for this grant. And so this grant is for Black-owned businesses. And so you can fill out the form below, which just asks for a few details so that they can email you when the grant is officially open at the exact time, place, everything. And so again, it is available tomorrow, but you can also join their email list and have your business information and name already in their system a day ahead of time. So this is a $10,000 grant. Peace, stay building, and can't wait to see you next time.
Hey ambitious friends, I am so grateful to have you all here with me today. It is Darcy and I'm coming to you with a new grant. So here we have Invoice to Go, and so they have sponsored the Grow grant, and they are giving away $200,000 to minority-led small businesses. So let's get into a little bit more of the details. And so they are giving awards up to $15,000 for each business, and they're going to be giving these awards out each month leading all the way up to the final month in 2022. And so to be eligible, you do have to be a minority business, and they have a huge range in which they consider a minority business. And so just to kind of go into that and break it down, I will scroll down real quick so we can get into the qualifications. And so if you are amongst one of those groups, then you can qualify for this grant. In addition, you have to be at least 18 years or older, and your business must be less than 5 years old, have no more than 10 employees, and have annual revenue of no more than $1 million per year. So if you fit those requirements, let's keep going. To kind of give you a better understanding of the timeline, the first deadline is coming up. It will be Friday, November 12th, 2021. And so to give you a better understanding, the grant has started already. It started October 18th, 2021, and it's going until May 6th of 2022. So you have a long time to take part in this grant opportunity, which I want to give you a grant that you have the time to really dedicate, flesh out the details, make sure you got a great business plan. But yes, you have a huge time window to apply for this grant. And what's great is that it's going to take applications on a rolling basis. So if you don't apply or if you don't get the grant by the first deadline, your application can also go towards the next month when they're giving out another grant award. So let's say you don't qualify for November 12th, you can apply again with that same application and potentially get a grant on December 31st. And so we have November 12th, December 31st, February 11th, March 25th, and May 6th as the different dates that are deadlines for this grant opportunity. So if you don't apply for one of those months, if you don't apply for the next month, you can still apply for this grant, which is, again, amazing that they're giving us such a great time period to really hone in and apply for this grant, because running a business takes time. And so to give you insight to Invoice to Grow, they really want to support minority communities. They understand that minorities have been negatively impacted by COVID, as well as just running a business and the struggles that come with that, maybe not having as much access to capital or to resources. And so they really want to support our community, the community, in terms of running a successful business. And so that's why they've decided to give a really great grant of $200,000 in total to support small minority businesses. And so it's nice they have a small how to win section. So make sure you're applying now, right now, by completing the form with your name, email, and photo. If you win, they will highlight your entry. Make sure you can talk about your business and what you plan on doing with the money in 200 words or less. And make sure you fill out the application. And what's great about this application is that you can finish completing it in 7 minutes. And you have the chance of winning $15,000 for your business if you fill out a 7-minute grant application. And that's why I love these grants, is because this is straightforward, no hassle, and you can get necessary capital for your business. Last but certainly not least, please make sure to read the tips on creating a winning application. I will make sure to include the link in the description below. But yes, they're giving you 4 tips on how you can create the best application so that you have the likelihood of winning their grant. So it's crucial that you read through that and you implement the strategies and ideas that they have in these tips in your application.
Have you ever thought that you could win a grant in 60 seconds or less? Hey ambitious friends, and welcome to Darcy's Business. The great thing about grants is that it is free money. And so the government, the federal, state, or local governments,
as well as nonprofits and other businesses set aside money to move our society and support our business owners. And of course, there's different ways to raise money for your business, whether that's through loans or giving away equity in your company. But the great thing about grants is that you get to keep your business all to yourself, and you get some free money that you really need right now. If you are really looking for some capital, then look no further. I have some great grants for you that are going to provide the money that you need and also the training and education to take your business to the next level. And so it would mean the world to me if you liked this video and shared it with other business owners so that they can get the funding that they need. So the first grant I have is Founders First. And so Founders First is an organization that doesn't just provide a grant application, but they also have an accelerator program. And so getting this grant is your foot in the door to have free tuition into this accelerator program, where, don't be shocked, you can have up to $1 million of capital funding. And so in this grant application, they are offering $10,000, $5,000, $2,500, and $1,500 grants for small business owners who fit their eligibility requirements. In order to get this grant, you have to be making between $100,000 to $3 million on an annual basis. You also need to be looking to hire 1 to 2 employees. And so what's great about this grant is that they are looking for a diverse set of candidates, from women to people of color to people living in low-income communities. And so Founders First has grants for small business owners in 5 areas: Chicago, Texas, Philadelphia, New Jersey, and California. So if you are in one of those states, keep an eye out for when they open the grant application. The grant application is open right now for the state of Chicago. And please make sure to apply soon because the deadline is February 4th. The next grant I have for you all is Voodle. And so this Voodle grant is one that I'm excited to share because you can apply no matter what state you are living in. So Voodle is an organization that's giving out a $10,000 grant. What you need to do is create a 60-second video sharing your business with others. So you have 60 seconds to give one of the best elevator pitches of your life. In order to get this grant, you have to be a woman or Black, Indigenous person of color. And so basically round 1 is going to be people voting for you. You're going to create a 60-second video of you delivering what your business is and your business goals. You have to make sure to share this video with as many people as you can as soon as possible because the deadline for votes will close February 25th. And so then in the second round, each of the 5 judges will ask a question. You will have to create a Voodle in order to respond. And then for the final round on March 31st, they are going to announce who's going to win the $10,000 grant. The next grant opportunity I have for you all is the Build Black Wealth Incubator Program. So in this program, they're going to give out $1,000 to 20 Black-led businesses. In addition to the grant funding, they have free workshops on taxes. And as you know, tax season is coming up. We got to get our papers. We got to get everything ready. And so they have tax workshops. They have goal workshops. They have what you need. The catch or the hiccup about this grant is that it's only for King County residents in Seattle, Washington. But if you qualify for this grant, you should apply soon because the deadline is February 3rd. This 4th and final grant I'm sharing with you all today is a great one. You should apply if you qualify like right now. It is giving out a ton of money. So the Tory Burch Foundation has got together with the Fearless Fund and the Crew in order to give $10,000 to $20,000 to 150 small businesses. This is huge. This is a lot of money that can go to support your business. And so they are giving this grant money to women of color businesses. and they're looking to give this grant money to a business that has been operating for about 1 to 5 years, makes at least $100K, anywhere between $100,000 to $3 million in annual revenue, and is a US-based business. And so if you think this grant is great for you, you need to apply before February 9th, as that is when the grant application period closes. These are great grants that I truly want you to look into because they're offering money and resources to really support your business and help it grow. Hey ambitious friends, and welcome to Darcy's Business. Here I make it my business to share tips about money so that you can level up your life. And I have a good one for you all today. It is a $5,000 grant. By the end of this video, you're gonna know everything you need to know about this grant. Before we apply for any grant, we have some questions that need answers. Am I even eligible for this grant? What is the deadline for applying for this grant? And do I have time to meet the deadline? Who is sponsoring this grant? And what do I need to do in order to get this grant? And even more importantly, keep this grant once I have it. This grant is sponsored by 1863 Ventures, which was founded by Melissa Bradley. She created the nonprofit so that Black and Hispanic people would not have to worry about getting grant funding. Here's a clip from her.
And when I got to the bottom of the building, I was on the 7th floor, I said, if there is ever anything I can do to never have this happen to another person who looks like me, I will do that. So fast forward to everything I've done since then, and now a fund to make sure that there is never a Black woman, a Black man, a brown woman, a brown man who wants to start a business and they cannot.
So the grant program that Melissa Bradley created is called the 3 R's for recover, rebuild, and resilience. And so in order to get the grant funding, you have to go through the program as well. And so the program is 8 chapters encompassing over 20 hours of online learning. In addition, you'll have 3 whole months of business coaching. In terms of eligibility, you have to meet 3 requirements. Requirement number 1, you have to be a Black or Hispanic for-profit business owner. Requirement number 2, you have to have a legal entity, which means you either have to have an LLC, S Corp, or C Corp. If you're interested in forming an LLC, you can check out a video here, which will tell you step by step what you need to do in order to form your LLC. The third requirement is that you have to have a residential or commercial address in one of these eligible cities.
Atlanta, Baltimore, Boston, DC, Chicago, El Paso, Gainesville, Houston, Jackson, Louisville, Miami-Dade, New York, Norfolk, and Oakland.
What's great about this grant is that it's more than grant funding. They also offer business coaches, online training. To follow up, you must complete the program in order to get grant funding. And so the timeline for grant funding is after you have completed the program, you can fill out the grant application, which should take about 15 minutes of your time. Within a week, they should get back to you, letting you know whether you have been approved for the grant. And then within 14 business days, you should have that grant funding in your business bank account.
Don't miss the deadline.
And if you don't have a business bank account, you need to get one. And you can check out a great online bank here. So in totality, this is a great grant opportunity and a great program for you to participate and be a part of. It changes things when you're surrounded by a supportive group of business owners. And so 1863 Ventures has a lot to offer the community. Hey ambitious friends, I have a good one for you all today, and it is Galaxy of Stars, and they have a lot of free things that they want to give out to you all, so I'm going to talk about that and more today. And so they have helped, just so you can get a better understanding, they have over 68,000 members, and to be a member, it is free to join this amazing community of minority and woman-owned founders. And so Galaxy of Stars has a lot to offer. They are giving out grants, they help you build your own website for free, and they have a Galaxy directory, which is this huge, one of the biggest lists of minority and woman-owned founders all together. And they also have an email listserv where they send out on a weekly basis grants that you can apply for. So you have grants, you have a website builder, you also have an access to this huge directory. And did I mention this is for free with Galaxy of Stars? I am in awe and shock. I am left with wow that all of these resources are here to support the community. And getting to the good stuff, what I'm so excited to mention is that for the rest of November, they are giving out $100 Amex gift card 3 days out of the week, on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So if you want $100 to go towards supporting your business, and you just by chance get to support their business as well, then jump on this opportunity, and all you have to do is join the community. And really, you can get this $100 Amex gift card in 3 simple steps. And so the first one, you can visit their Facebook page called Minority Business 365. And then you can be a member. They currently have about 1,500 members on Facebook. So they're pretty small, which means that you have a pretty decent chance of being one of these winners to get this $100 gift card. And then third, you are already entered to win. Sounds pretty simple. So it's great to have the ability, again, to have a free website, to have access to grants on a pretty much weekly basis, and also have the chance of winning a $100 gift card that can go towards purchases supporting another minority-owned business, to then bring that back and have goods for your own business. Sounds pretty good to me. So I just wanted to provide this grant opportunity for you today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I want to hear from you. Peace, stay building. Bye. For my loyal subscribers that watch it all the way to the end, I did want to let you know that there is another grant offered by Galaxy of Stars, and it's worth $3,750. So I'm going to include the link in the description. The winner will be announced December 31st. So this is more money in addition to the $100 that they're giving out 3 times a week. Now they're also giving out $3,750.
Hey ambitious friends, and welcome to Darcy's Business. I have a good one for you all today. It is the DoorDash Accelerator for Local Goods grant. And so they are offering $5,000 in addition to educational resources to give your small business exactly what it needs. And heads up, this grant closes this Friday. So listen up, because I am going to share some vital information. And so it is tailored towards businesses that sell consumer packaged goods. And so they are tailoring this grant to a diverse set of minority business owners, which you can read right here. One thing to note is that they are also considering veteran-owned businesses. Before I even deep dive into this particular grant, I do have to talk about what these organizations are looking for at the bare minimum
for the small businesses that they're giving these grants out to. And so a lot of times organizations want a registered and actively operated business. And you might be like, Darcy, what's a registered and actively operated business? So they define it as a business that has an EIN or tax ID number. If you do not have an EIN for your business, you can get one free from the IRS website. So there's no reason not to have an EIN. Also, they want you to have proof of state business registration. Do you have a legal entity? So that looks like an LLC, S Corp, C Corp. If you don't have a legal entity, you can look at the video up above and it'll walk you through the process. Also, it's key to have a business bank account. You gotta separate your personal assets from your business assets. You can check out the video again up above if you are looking for a business bank account. And then do you have your previous tax returns as well as up-to-date licenses? Now moving on to eligibility. So in order to get this
Darcy's Business. I have a good grant for you all today. Grants are free cash money that you do not have to pay back. And as you know, there are very few things that we like more than free money. And so the Fresh Start Business Grant is giving out $2,500. In order to qualify for the Fresh Start Business Grant, first thing, you have to be over the age of 20. Second, you have to be a U.S. resident. And then lastly, you have to be starting a new business or to grow an existing business in a significant way. That's, of the requirements I've seen, that's pretty relaxed. So to me, it seems like you have a pretty strong chance of qualifying for this grant. And so with this grant, you do get quite a bit. And with the InkFile Business Startup Grant, they will give you what you need in order to get your legal entity started. So whether you're looking at an LLC or a corporation, InkFile will cover the cost with this grant. Included with this grant is registered agent services, an EIN, annual reporting, and did I mention a tax accounting bundle? And so in order to apply for InkFile's Startup Business Grant, you need to create a short 2-minute video telling InkFile how entrepreneurship has impacted your life. In addition, you need to fill out the online application. Last and definitely not least, you will need to submit a business plan. So you got to take care of those 3 things. Please let me know in the comments if you'd like to see some business plan templates to help you get started. And if you haven't seen, check out the InkFile Young Entrepreneurship Scholarship Grant. If you know anybody that's in high school or that's just starting college, this is a grant to get them started on their entrepreneurship journey. Peace, stay building, bye.
Hey y'all, and welcome to Darcy's Business. I have a great one for you today. This grant is going to connect you with money, with a website, with a free ebook. You are going to get so much more from this grant opportunity than just the cash. So let's get into it. It is brought to you by the Galaxy of Stars, which is a non-profit organization that makes it its mission to provide free support for minority and woman-owned businesses.
And so there are 7 steps in which you need to do to maximize and get the most out of this free resource. And I know you are wanting to grow your business. You probably have overcome several obstacles, whether that's family members, friends not giving you money, or that's a business partner falling off. This is the time to start fresh and get the resources you need to grow your business. So step 1, download the free ebook that Galaxy of Stars offers. The name of the book is The What to Do, Who to Ask, Where to Turn Guide for New Entrepreneurs. And within this free book, they have a very helpful pre-start checklist. Secondly, enter to win a Galaxy grant. So I'm gonna go into details about the deadline, how much is this grant for, but that's step 2. And I gotta tell you about the free resources because I don't want you to miss out on your chance to get these things for free. Number 3, check out Galaxy University for solid articles, websites, videos, and books that should help you. Also check out their resource section for sources you can trust. Step 4, if you don't already have a website and need one, check out their free website builder and hosting. They say no fees or payments ever. If you want me to build a website using their free website builder so you can know if it's legit, let me know in the comments, or you can test it out yourself. For step 5, if you have a company, list your company in the Galaxy directory. It is easy and quick and will help you get more sales and revenue. A huge side benefit is that it will really help you with your search engine optimization, which means that Google can find your business a lot quicker. Step 6, go to the forum section. You can have the chance to talk to other entrepreneurs, ask questions. You can talk about your problems, hear solutions, share tips and tricks for running your own business. And for the final step, step 7, if you still need help, set up a free call with their experts. So all of these free resources are available to you at the Galaxy of Stars website. So not just the amazing cash money, these resources, the website builder, the directory, the forums are available to you as well. So definitely check out this grant. I cannot wait to see you next time. Peace, stay building, bye.
I'm going to show you just how easy it is to get free money for your business. To give you insight, Goldman Sachs, a leading investment banking firm, has pledged to give over $1 billion to help small business owners. And this is just one company. Many of the big businesses that people shop at every day have money set aside to give to small business owners like yourself.
Hey y'all, and welcome to Darcy's Business. I have a good one for you all today. I'm going to share with you some grants that are tailored just for you. And I want you to know that there are so many resources out there that are available to you in supporting you and your business. So please don't give up and stay building the life of your dreams. One important thing to note is that these grants reoccur year after year. And so I need you to check out my small business grant playlist for women, as well as my small business grant playlist for minorities. If you are in need of financial support and you might not have your business fully up and running, then I need you to check out Grants for Women. They have a ton of resources for all types of women. Whether you are a single mom, business owner, or in need of furthering your education, they have grants and grant resources for you. First up, we have the Accelerate Her Fund. The sponsors of this fund, Tiger Global, will contribute up to $50,000 for woman-led U.S. tech businesses. In order to qualify for this grant,
you must provide either a digital technical service, product, platform, or hardware, and your business must be at least 51% woman-owned. Some examples of qualified industries include education technology, financial technology, and health technology. This grant application closes August 5th, so don't miss the deadline. Moving on, we have the 7,500 Halstead Grant. And this grant program has consistently given out a small business grant since 2006. This grant is perfect for jewelry entrepreneurs who want to kickstart their business. In addition to the $7,500 in startup capital, you can also get $1,000 worth of merchandise. In addition to the main grant recipient, they are giving out $500 and $250 grants to the finalists and semifinalists. This grant application closes August 1st. Next, we have the $10,000 Amber Grant Award. And I want you to know that this grant program has been awarding grants to woman-owned small businesses since 1998. And so each month there will be 5 winners. One grant winner will receive a $10,000 award, and another 4 will get a $1,000 grant. Also, they give out $10,000 grants each month for businesses that fall within a particular industry. The industry for this month is animal services, but it changes month to month, so definitely stay updated. The one drawback about this grant is that they do have a $15 application fee. But if you feel like you have a good chance of getting the grant, it might be worth it. Lastly, we have $10,000 international grants. Visa Mina She's Next grant will give 5 winning business owners $10,000. In order to apply for this grant, you have to be from one of these 4 countries: Egypt, KSA, Morocco, or the UAE. The grant application closes today, July 20th, so hurry up and apply for this grant if you are from one of those countries. And then we have the Visa's She's Next grant program, which will award 5 small woman-owned businesses based in Ireland €10,000. And this grant deadline is August 16th. So, I hope these grants help support you in getting your dreams and business off the ground. I cannot wait to see you next time. Peace, stay building, bye. Hey ambitious friends, I am so grateful to have you all here with me today. We are going to talk about grants that you have to apply for right now, because if you don't apply, they could be gone really quickly. And I'm so excited to introduce you to a round 2 of grants for women. It is exciting, it is energizing to see us creating our own businesses, and so I wanted to send you some support to help you get started or to take you to the next level. Here at Darcy's Business, I make it my business to know about grant funding, to know about new ideas, and to stay on top of what's going on in the business world so I can share it with you all. And so grants, we gotta have some funding for our business, and it's even nicer to have some free money. So I'm gonna jump straight into the video today. Let's get into it. So here we have our first grant. And so just to recap, what I'm going to talk about is going to be the grant, who's sponsoring the grant itself, how many winners there'll be, the grant amount, as well as the requirements, and then lastly, the due date when you cannot apply for this grant any longer. So let's get into it. So we have as the first grant, democratizing the friends and family round for female founders of color.
And this grant is sponsored by Hello Alice, Project Entrepreneur, and UBS. And so if you don't know, Hello Alice has been known to partner up with a bunch of companies to give grants to you. They run a lot of grants. You have to be connected with Hello Alice if you want grant funding or just to be in community with other entrepreneurs. I cannot recommend Hello Alice enough. And so this grant is democratizing the friends and family round for female founders of color. So as you can see, it's going towards females, it's going to women of color as well. And so 30 female founders of color will win $25,000. So this is a huge grant amount. You have to apply for this one. And applications are now open starting October 6, 2021. So you have to apply, and you can apply right here. And what I want to let you know is that application does close November 10th. Yes, November 10th. So you got to get this application in really soon. And so some of the requirements to apply, you do have to be a venture scalable business. And you might be like, what is a venture scalable business? Where they go into it, right? And so your profits and sales need to rapidly increase without significant changes to how you do business. And that's what they consider a venture scalable business. And so here is the guide as well as a couple more details just to really get granular with this grant. But yes, this is $25,000 to women of color. So real quick, I want to share with you this grant planner. So if you are just getting started with grants or your business and you don't know where to get started, the grant planner is a great resource. And this is provided by I Fund Woman, a great place for entrepreneurship women to get together and talk about their business. And so we have the first tab, My Capital Plan. It goes on how you plan on getting funding for your business in a variety of different sources. And then we have My Business Model and Revenue Plan, which you definitely need to break down. And then we have My Business Pitch. What do you talk about when you mention your business? Can you say what you do in 30 seconds or less? My Grant Planner. So having a list of all the different places you plan on applying for grants. And then going to your brand. What is your URL? What is your mission statement? Having that all in one place is great. My target audience and messaging is really key to know how to communicate your business. And my network map. Who do you know and who can you tell your business about or will help you in your business? And so this is a great resource that I wanted to share with you. And it's again provided by I Fund Woman. So here we have the Together Women Rise grant. And this is sponsored by the Together Women Rise organization, women coming together to support other women. And so here we have a grant for a nonprofit or 501c3. And so there's 2 rounds of grant funding. We are in the second round. And so as you see, the grant application process is open, but it closes October 24th. So you need to apply soon. Again, if you are a nonprofit and supporting women, you need to apply soon because it closes October 24th. And so you do have to submit an LOI, which is a letter of intent. And so to apply for this grant, the process will be pretty rigorous. And I don't normally share these, but it is a woman-funded grant, and I wanted to share it with you all. But there's a lot involved to receive this grant going towards nonprofit organizations. And so to get into some of the requirements, again, you have to have a nonprofit. You also need to have over $100,000 in annual expenses, which can be a pretty hefty cost. So you have to have a pretty decent business. And then you also need to have at least 51% of women on the board
of directors. And so that's also included within the grant requirements. And so you have to, in addition, have a website. And so what they'll ask is that you submit a video clip at least 5 minutes in length. So as you see, a lot of these grants want you to submit videos and have a digital presence. And so here are more requirements. And just to further take home what you need to do, a grantee must support women and girls living in extreme poverty in developing countries. So it's definitely run by women, supporting women in areas where they need it the most. And so this is the type of business where you can receive this grant funding. And the amount, which I don't think I touched on, is pretty decent, $35,000 to $50,000. And 6 winners will have the opportunity to receive this grant money.
Hey ambitious friends, welcome to Darcy's Business. I have a great grant for you all today that I am so excited to share. And so what I want you to know is that you miss 100% of the shots that you do not take. So if you feel like this grant is a good fit for you, don't let obstacles get in your way from applying to this grant, because additional money can go a long way. So let's get into it.
Today, I am going to give a brief overview of the organization sponsoring this grant. That's what I'm going to do first, and then I'm going to go into the eligibility requirements. And then I'm going to give more grant details. I'm going to talk about the timeline, the number of grant recipients, as well as the amount. And then I will walk you through what the grant application looks like. And so typically the grants that I like to focus on are ones that are easy to apply for, but also they happen to have a timeline and it's relatively quick. And so you should hit the bell notification and subscribe so that you can know as soon as possible. And then at the very end, I'm going to talk about previous winners. And so it's great to see who won in 2020. One of these states you cannot apply for this grant. There are more grants that I will share that you will likely qualify for. Secondly, you must be a Black entrepreneur or Black owner in a Black majority owned business. So that's typically greater than 51% equity is Black owned. And then you have to have a confirmed business history. So typically, in most cases, that means you've been in business longer than a year to qualify for most of these grants. In addition, you have to be in good standing with federal, state, and local licensing and certification requirements. As a third requirement, you must provide a link to your business Facebook page, business Instagram page, or business website that displays your business logo as well as photos of your service and or products. So this is very important. This is definitely a huge part of the grant application for this grant, is that you do have a strong social media presence for your business. Lastly, I'm going to group these requirements together, but you will need a business EIN, in which you can easily register for a free one at the IRS website. You can be a for-profit or a non-profit business, so both do qualify. And then finally, your business cannot be involved in the manufacturing, distribution, or sale of food, beverages, or supplements. So now we are moving on into more details about the Black History Makers Grant. They have agreed to have this grant be $5,000 and give it out to 10 winners. And so the timeline to apply for this grant is February 28th of 2022. So this year, the 28th of this month at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it is coming up very soon. As you see, when I get into the grant application, you will see the countdown
in the top right hand corner of the grant application itself. So it's there as a constant reminder that time is of the essence in getting this grant application in. So here we are on the grant application. You will need to enter in an email address before you even see the grant application itself. And so once you enter in a business email, then you can just hit continue. Now we are on to the grant application itself. So the first couple of questions that ask about your age. Are you a Black-owned business? You do need to be Black-owned to qualify for this grant. Your business address, please do not use a P.O. box address. And then it asks for your social media handles, which you'll include. And then it also talks about business ownership as well as business structure. So do you have a sole proprietorship, LLC, corporation, or nonprofit? If you are interested in forming an LLC, then you can look at the link above where I go into the best business formation services that can help you form an LLC. And then it goes into 6 short answer responses. And so hopefully these are just general questions that most grants ask so that you can copy and paste from previous grant applications onto this one. And so a tip is that likely a lot of grants will ask you similar questions. And so it will help if you have a template to refer to answer these questions. Business does. And so whether you have 1,000 followers or 191,000 followers for your business, you still have a chance to get this grant. So if you do want to check out more of the winners from last year, I will include the link in the description. Welcome everybody to the Financially Free family, where we make consistent actions to maximize our income and scale our businesses. And so today I have a great one for you all. Let me introduce you to Hello Alice. It is the go-to platform to start, grow, and fund your business. And what's awesome about Hello Alice is that they offer a bunch of grants throughout the year. And if you don't know, grants is free money that you do not have to pay back and can go towards supporting you and your business. And so today we are on the helloalice.com/funding page. So you're going to go to the funding section on Hello Alice. And so within this page, you're going to scroll down to view grants. They have a bunch of other funding options. They just released a credit card. Let me know in the comments if you want me to talk about their credit card, but today we're going to focus on their grants. And so what's nice is that right now there are 4 grants available. Wow. And so we have the 2022 Small Business Growth Fund, round 3, and the deadline for this one is October 14th. And then we have the BG&E Energizing Small Business Grant. The deadline is August 26th, so that's just around the corner. And then we have the Restaurant Disaster Relief Fund, which is September 30th. And then the Entrepreneurial Spirit Fund by Sia Scotch, which is due September 26th. So the Sia Scotch grant is the one that I am going to talk about today. So let's click within it. And so a really good thing to know about Hello Alice is that if you are inactive on the website for more than 15 minutes, it will close out of everything. And so for this Sia Scotch Whiskey grant, they're giving away a total of $110,000 to small businesses. And each one of these grants is worth $10,000, which means that there will be a total of 11 small business grant winners, which is super exciting that these small businesses are going to get the money they need to grow and scale their business. And so the founder of Sia and this grant is Corinne Luna Osaseki. And so she really wants to support small business owners because she was one herself. And so then we have included in the application a few requirements in order to get this grant. I do want to point out that it's really important to read the terms and conditions as it outlines what are the requirements in more detail. And so just to give you a sneak peek, here are the terms and conditions. Most of the Hello Alice grants use Notion. And so Notion is an organizational tool which I highly recommend. It's free and it helps you organize your business, your life, all in one platform. And so here it lists out more detail again. When the application closes, when the review period is, which is the time it takes for them to review all of the applicants and their grant application, and then when the grant winner will be announced, and that will be November 1st. And so to give you an overview of the timeline, the grant application is open right now. It closes September 26th. The review period, the time it takes them to go over all of the grant applications, is September 28th through October 31st. Georgia, Illinois, Massachusetts, Minnesota, New Jersey, Nevada, New York, Rhode Island, and Texas. Unfortunately, if your business is not operating in one of those states, you do not qualify for this grant, but it is likely that you do qualify for one of the other 3 grants that I mentioned again are available right now. And one more thing to note is that preference will be given to businesses in the food and beverage industry, but that doesn't mean that if you're not in one of those industries, you cannot apply, because it does include a list of businesses that can apply. And so if your business isn't in food and beverage, but it's not on those businesses that cannot apply, you still have a chance. And so that's just a breakdown of the requirements for the grant. If you scroll further down on the terms and conditions, you can see how to enter. You do need to create an account to log into Hello Alice, but it is free, so you won't have to pay any money at all to get a chance at winning these grants. And then you'll just complete and submit your application. And so one thing to note on the terms and conditions is the review criteria and selection of grant recipients. And so within the review criteria, it'll break down how the judges will choose a grant winner. And so as you see, 40% goes towards plan for funds to accelerate business growth. So it's really important that you explain how this grant money could be used to really grow your business. 30% will be based off you explaining your need for business mentorship. And then lastly, the last 30% will be based off your commitment to your community. And so that's a breakdown on how the judges will choose who will win the grant money. So that is a breakdown of the Sea of Scotch grant. And so I cannot wait for you to get this money to just continuously grow and work on your business. I cannot wait to see you next time. Peace, stay building, bye.
Hey, financially free fam, I have a great one for you all today. And so this 27-year-old quits her corporate job, builds her own empire, and is now giving away $25,000 in grants. And so this is Mandy Bowman. She is the founder and CEO of the official Black Wall Street. So if you have not been on their website, the official Black Wall Street helps you find anything Black owned at any time. So if you have some time, definitely check this out. Even you might be able to list your business and your products on this website. And so a bit of background story on Mandy. At the age of 27, she quit her corporate job as a social media manager at Essence to start her own empire. Now at 32, she is using her brand to give away $25,000 worth of grants to Black entrepreneurs. And so I know in all of our businesses, we want to grow and excel, but it is great when we can take it to the next level and give back to our community. And so the winner will be presented with one cash grant of $15,000. Also, they will get the OBWS Entrepreneur of the Year Award. They will also get free access to OBS paid membership and free legal services and monthly resources. In addition, there is another $10,000 grant coming up in the pipeline that is going to be sponsored by Comcast Rise. If you have not heard about them, they support minority entrepreneurs and they have run grant programs for several years now. And I have a couple of videos talking about Comcast Grant Awards and their marketing award. And so there are a few steps you need to do in order to apply for this grant.
And so you can apply by going to the link right here. And I'm gonna walk us through a bit what is in this grant application. It should not take more than 7 minutes to complete this application. So you can get this $15,000 in under 7 minutes. Let's get this money to fund our businesses. And I also want to let you know, if you have any questions about this grant, I'd be happy to share some tips and techniques if you reach out to my email at info@DarcysBusiness.com. But if you want to reach out to the sponsor directly, which is highly recommended if you have questions about this particular grant, then you can reach them at info@officialblackwallstreet.com. So mine is info@DarcysBusiness.com. Theirs is info@officialblackwallstreet.com. So let's click on this link for the Black Entrepreneur of the Year Award. Again, they're giving out $15,000, and then later, Comcast Rise will give out $10,000. The winner of both awards will receive an OBWS paid membership that includes access to free legal services. I can even say how important legal services is, because there's so much that goes into making sure that your business is up to code and is compliant with your state. And so legal services would come in handy. Also, they have monthly resources and additional opportunities to promote your business. So free marketing. Yes, sign me up. Sign me up. This sounds like a great grant opportunity. And so the application closes this Friday in 2 days, August 12th at 11:59 Eastern Standard Time. So I need you to apply as soon as possible. And so in order to apply for this grant, there is some criteria. You must be Black owned. You must say how the grant will positively impact your business. You must have been operating for at least 12 months. Based and operated in the US, you need to be listed as a business on OBWS platform. And get this, it is free to list your business. We were just talking about listing your business earlier and getting your products on this website. And you can do this for free. So free marketing again with this grant. And so let's jump into what's entailed in the application. Okay, so first question, are you nominating yourself or someone else? So who do you want to get this grant money? Is the nominee 18 years or older? Yes. Okay, your first and last name, so general information, your email address, the first and last name of the business owners, and then we got the city and state of where the business owners are located, email address for the business owners, the business name. Okay, so now we're jumping into specific business information, business category. So let's look at it. Active life, apparel and accessories, arts and entertainment, automotive. So what category does your business fall within? Then we got, has the business been operating since or prior to August of 2021? So how old is your business? They need to know. Is the business based and operated in the US? We need to have on hand, again, the elevator pitch. Can you describe your business in 150 words or less? This is really important. Next, do you have your business website URL, your business Instagram URL, business Facebook, business LinkedIn, past awards won by nominated businesses? So have you won an award before? Make sure to include that. Okay, now we're including links to the previous awards. So now we got some open-ended questions. Please describe why the nominated individual or individuals would be great candidates for the OBWS Black Entrepreneur of the Year Award. So write it out here. Typically for most open-ended questions, you want it in 250 words or less. So write out why you or the person you're nominating should get this award and this grant money. And now you gotta submit a headshot of the business owners. And then lastly, you can say, is there anything else? Are there any other qualities or anything else that the business owners have done which make them perfect for this award? And that's it. Now you can submit the grant application. And so in 21 questions, you can get this $15,000 for your business. I cannot wait to see you next time. Peace, stay building, Bye. Hey y'all, and welcome to Darcy's Business. I have a great one for you all today. Founders First CDC is giving out over $85,000 worth of grants to minority-owned businesses. It is a Black-led, not-for-profit community development and micro small business accelerator. Chairwoman and founder Kim Folsom strives to assist underserved and underrepresented small businesses. Founders First CDC offers a variety of programs for businesses generating anywhere between $50,000 to $5 million in annual revenue. And for this particular grant program, Founders First is giving out an assortment of cash grants ranging from $1,500 to $10,000. The organization is looking for businesses that are able to demonstrate the ability to maintain and grow their workforce despite current challenges. In order to qualify for this grant, 1, the founder must be Black, Indigenous, person of color, LGBTQIA, veteran, or a woman located in North, Central, or South Texas regions. Secondly, the business must have 2 to 20 employees. Third, the business needs to have the ability to add 1 to 2 net new premium wage jobs in the next 12 months. To clarify, net new premium wage jobs means more than $50,000 of salary money for your employee. You can look in their FAQ page for more details on what is required. And fourth, you must be a for-profit company with annual revenue between $100K and $3 million. If you believe you are qualified for this grant, then you can pre-register. And so all you have to do is answer a few questions. They will ask you for basic personal information. When was your company founded? How many employees do you currently have? And what was your company's annual revenue in 2021 and 2022? Based on your answers, it will determine whether or not you move forward to complete the rest of the grant application. I do want you to know the grant amount will be dispersed in 2 installments. You will get half of the grant award up to 60 days after signing the terms and conditions, W-9, and your payment disbursement system is confirmed. So you do have to do all of that in addition to filling out the grant application to receive the first installment. Then to receive the second installment, you will have to wait up to 60 days after completing the Business Accelerator program. So you have to 1, apply for the grant, secondly, complete the desired paperwork, and third, finish the Business Accelerator program. And lastly, I want you to know that the deadline to apply for this grant is July 25th, this coming up Monday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you have any questions at all, you can reach out to Founders First CDC at texas.jobcreators@foundersfirstcdc.org. I cannot wait to see you next time. Peace, stay building. Bye. Hey ambitious friends, and welcome to Darcy's Business. I'm so excited to share this organization. It is called Black Girl Ventures, and they have a wonderful fellowship program. So it's called Change Agent Fellowship, and it is a unique 9-month leadership skills and development program. And so what's great about this program is that you have time to still apply. So the deadline for this grant is February 15th, and you can get $10,000. To clarify who can get this grant, we have to go over qualifications. So you must identify as a Black or brown woman, have a passion for empowering and building the ecosystems of Black and brown women founders in your community, and you have the ability to commit approximately 8 hours per month, 4 hours through Jetpack for leaders and 4 hours self-directed. Unfortunately, this is not it to the qualifications. You also have to be in one of the 6 cities that I'm about to share with you. So in order to apply for this program, you have to be living in Los Angeles, New York, Chicago, Miami, Houston, or Detroit in order to qualify. So you have to be in one of these 6 cities. And 21 to 27 founders will be chosen for this program. So as you see, there is so much more to this program than just the $10,000. You will also have access to business training. You will also get to connect with like-minded entrepreneurs in your city. And you will get to be a part of local pitch competitions. So you'll be able to participate in the BGV pitch competitions. So if you fit the qualifications, if you are living in those cities, you are a Black woman entrepreneur, and you can commit the time to this program and supporting and uplifting your community, then this is a great opportunity for you. They offer you additional resources. So you don't have to pay for the application fee till the very end. And so they ask you a few key questions. They say, what type of funding are you seeking? Do you want the grant, the loan, or do you want additional funding options? And so what's nice is that you can join their email list where they offer on a weekly basis, they say over $50,000 of grant funding opportunities. And so their email list is completely free. So you can go through this application. And what's key to know is that this application closes next Thursday on February 3rd. So you really need to apply if you think this opportunity could be a good fit for you. Definitely go through all of the details of the application. Make sure to go through the check qualifications. Very easy, less than 5 minutes to know whether you qualify for the grant funding. And like most programs, they offer more than funding. There's online training, there's business coaches, there's the community of other entrepreneurs. So if you don't qualify for grant funding, that's okay. You can still benefit from these programs. So these are all the grants I had to share with you today. I will be talking about more grants in the coming weeks, but definitely make sure to check out this video on the best small business grants that you can apply for.
And while you are on a roll getting all of this grant money to take your business to the next level, you can check out the videos right here. Well, it will go over the top 3 grants for new business owners.